Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright, all praise be to Allah who has given mercy and blessing so that we can gather on this happy day. Salawat and salam are always be given to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, and also all of his friends until the end of the time.
Okay, here we want to introduce ourselves. For me, my name is Wenady P from class 8.
My name is Fauzan Anjarico from class 8.
My name is Bintang Parikesit from class 8.
We want to tell about element of machine, about coupling.
Coupling. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe coupling. Describe the types of couplings. List out the advantages and disadvantages of couplings. Mention the applications of couplings. All automobiles are made up of a number of machine elements to transmit power. Once after the power is generated by the engine, it is transmitted to the wheels through the shaft. If the power transmission distance is quite long, and if any non-coaxial shafts are used for the power transmission, what will happen? First of all, self-weight will become high due to increase in shaft length. Non-coaxial shaft induces vibration, shock and overload that will lead to premature failure of these shafts. To eliminate all these issues, couplings are used with effective power transmission from driver shaft to driven shaft. In this chapter, we shall discuss about coupling, its types and applications. Coupling is a mechanical device which connects two shafts together at their ends for power transmission. They are used in angular misaligned shafts, coaxial shafts or aligned shafts, lateral misaligned shafts, and axial misaligned shafts. Couplings are classified into two types. For collinear or coaxial shaft, the rigid couplings are used, and for non-collinear or non-coaxial shafts, flexible couplings are used. Because in collinear shaft, the axes of both shafts meet at the same line. So, there are no much possibilities of vibration occurrence during power transmission. But in the non-collinear shafts, the axes of both shafts do not meet at the same line. In such cases, the rigid couplings are not suited. In order to allow this misalignment, flexible couplings are used here. Accordingly, the flexible couplings are used for misaligned shafts, whereas rigid couplings are used for perfectly aligned shafts. The simplest type of rigid coupling is muff coupling, in which the hollow cylinder is fitted over the two shafts and locked by the key. Thus, the hollow cylinder looks like a sleeve. Hence, it's also called as sleeve coupling. Here, the inner diameter of the sleeve is same as that of the shaft's diameter. As already known, it is the simplest type because the power transmission takes place between two parts, like sleeve and the key. That is, the torque from the driver shaft is transmitted to the sleeve through the key. But it is difficult to assemble and disassemble. To overcome this problem, split muff couplings are used. The split muff has two equal halves, which are split along the plane passing through the axis of the shaft. Thus, it is easy to disassemble and assemble by compressing the halves. It is called as clamp coupling or compression coupling. These two sleeves are connected by key and bolt and nuts. Thereby, frictional force is exerted between the sleeve and the surface of the shaft. This frictional force will also help to transmit power. During high power transmission, the gap between the sleeve and the shafts are increased and it results in decrease of frictional force, and this may lead to reduction in power transmission.
First, I want to tell you about meaning of a coupling and a function of coupling. Coupling is a machine element that functions to connect and release power from the transmission engine through the work of the pedal during the gear linking, where the input rotation will be the same as output rotation. Without a clutch, it is difficult to move the engine element components properly. With the couplings, power transfer can be done regularly and as efficiently as possible.
Some of the goals that must be fulfilled via clutch are: 1. Must be able to connect to engine and speed to transmission gently. 2. Must be able to move engine power to transmission without slip. 3. Must be able to break the relance perfectly and quickly. 4. Must be able to resist rotation and vibration at large loads. Some terms and conditions for designing a clutch to need to be considered. 1. The clutch must to be to install and remove. 2. The clutch must be able to transmit power completely from the clutch. 3. The clutch must be simple and light. 4. Coupling must to be to reduce and reliability of the connect on the shaft.
Alright, I want to describe about some type of couplings. The first type is fixed coupling. Fixed coupling is Fixed coupling is one component of a machine element that functions as a power successor and around to connect to shafts that are fixed and in line without slip. Where the relationship between the two exists, that are driven is located in a straight line or can also from a very small angle. So, it can be concluded that this clutch is always in its position or connected. The second type is non-fixed coupling. Non-fixed coupling is a clutch that is used to connect the drive shafts and shafts which are driven by the same rotation when forwarding power. Couplings can also release the two shafts in a silence or spin without having to stop the rotation of the drive shaft.
Okay, thank you for your attention for listening our presentation about coupling
And sorry for any mistake from we. And that last we say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.